Hey people, I am live. Welcome to the Wednesday live stream. It is 6:30 p.m. March the 18th, I think. Hope you're all doing well. It's around -2, feeling more like -8. So it's below seasonal temperatures here in the city. It's supposed to be a lot warmer than this by this far along in March, but I guess we're dealing with the winter that never ends, and I think some flurries are actually starting to come down as well right now. But I hope you're all having a good week, and it is hump day, so that's always good. Hello Yvonne, hello William, Fast Rick, Gertish, Chantel, Leo Chung, hello. I'm doing okay. Hello Jacques and Ray of Sunshine. Good to see everyone. Good evening, Mark. And Lena, hello. Hello Carol. Mr. Adam's Apple is here. Hello, Baba. I'll just say the short form of your name. Craig O'Connor. Lemon Pledge, hello. Transit Mobile Scooters here. It's windy. Feels like a midwinter day. It feels like January or February right now. Hey, Sal Smith, hello. John Nicholson. What's up, Joseph? Steglash, hello. Yeah, welcome to everyone. We're going to walk along Wellesley Street here to start things off. I'm heading west on Wellesley. Hello, Miss Yogi Bear. The full name here on YouTube now. Hey, Susie. So we're going to walk west for a while. I'm thinking I might eventually make my way onto College Street. You lived in that apartment, is that right? I always liked those apartments there. Hey, Mark Lang and Picard. Tea, oh great, hot. Hello, Simon. Good to have you. Alan K is in the house. What's up, Alan? And everyone, really, everyone who said hi, I say hello back, even if I missed your greeting. Ken Lan. Dan Harmson, hello. I almost wasn't going to stream today with this cold, wintry sort of weather. I was thinking I was going to stream tomorrow. It's going to be warmer tomorrow, but I figured, what the heck. My last stream was on Sunday, so I didn't think I wanted to put it off for another day. Hey, Dale. Where will I end tonight? I have no idea. Probably somewhere downtown. What's up, Baby Grinch and Bestest Times Reborn? Hello, Cam. Not take up jogging. I don't see any point in jogging. I walk fast. I'm a fast walker. It's also easier on the knees. At Church in Wellesley. Hey, Alec, hello. It better be coming soon. I mean, we're almost at the first day of spring.
Why so quiet?
Yeah, I hear that. Slow walkers are the bane of my existence. Sidewalk hoggers. Slow sidewalk hoggers. Look at that, we got some flurries coming down. Gary. My birthday is in September. About 6 months from now. R7. Howard Charco's here. What's up? What's up, Slack Wolf? It is snowing again, yes. I didn't even put it in the title. Just walking past Wellesley Station.
Fuck!
Keep up the good work, pal. Keep up the good work. Stumble around drunk. Hey, Vivian Johnson, hello. Oh, geez, all of a sudden there's like a crush of humanity here. Get to Yonge Street, it's just wall-to-wall humans. Holy, look at the street. It's just, sidewalks are rammed. Sounded like a Scottish accent a little bit. Maybe he's still celebrating St. Patrick's Day. He hasn't ended the St. Patrick's Day celebrations, I guess. Still at it. Hey, no worries, Vivian, no worries. Hey, Yoshi, hello. Alright, Yoshi, hope your mom's hand is okay. Yeah, lots of activity here at Yonge and Wellesley right now. Hello, Imran. Hello, Pamela. Good evening, Emma. How many steps? I don't know. It varies. I didn't do anything the last couple days, so I got barely any steps. But when I'm out recording and streaming, I can go over 20-25 steps on a good day. If it's a really busy day, I'll go over 30,000, but that doesn't happen too often. I try to hit for 15,000, but yesterday I certainly didn't get anywhere close to that since I didn't leave my apartment. Hey, donkey. First last in the house. Dan Steele, yeah, pretty much. I mean, I'm out most days, either recording a video or doing a live stream, but the odd day I like to just stay home and put my feet up or whatever. Because sometimes when I'm out recording, I'll record 2 or 3 videos all in a go, one right after the other. And then I'll have a little backlog if I want to stay in the odd day here and there. I currently have 1 video in the bank, so I think tomorrow I have to go out and record another video or 2. It's going to be warmer tomorrow, so it shouldn't be so bad. Hey Linda, hello. Hello, Jillian. Well, yeah, the walking helps maintain my weight, I guess, yeah. I don't really gain much weight when I'm always out and about doing this. What are all these? Little messages written on each one. I saw one that said girl power. I think that's an all-girls high school actually right there. Or is this the all-girls high school? One of these is an all-girls high school, I know that. Okay, now this is a U of T building, so that one is the all-girls school there. Hey, Greg. A lot of people have this look on their face like they're just over this, over the weather, over the snow. They're just over it all. Hey, famous master. A honka burning love. Hey, just Smitty. Alright, we're walking around Queen's Park here, Queen's Park Crescent East. Gonna make my way to College Street. Ghost Tower. Na 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 na. Good one, SG. Good one. Hey, Sherry Brown. Welcome, Sherry Brown. Hey, I'm glad to hear it. Hey, that warms my heart. Thank you. Hope you enjoy the walk tonight. Just walking past the house of Doug here. We're going to do some College Street strolling for a while. We'll head west. Maybe we'll walk through Little Italy. Maybe I'll walk through an alley or a laneway at some point. Don't let Johnny hear you say that, SG. I think he went to York. Hey, Robert Armstrong, $2. You like the House of Doug. Thank you very much, Robert. That's right. That's where all the shenanigans go down, right there. Thank you very kindly for the super chat. Very much appreciated. Cheers. And hello, Ainsworth Antics and Rarefied Tennis. Hello, Hannah and Tyler. What's up? Alright, here is College Street. I think I spotted this guy taking pictures when I was doing another walk just recently. He might even be in an upcoming video where I captured him taking some pics on the U of T campus. Hey, Felicity's here. What up? Or sup, I guess is how you would say it. Midnight Express, hello. Actually, I just saw your greeting, Felicity, and you're going way back to the what's up days, right? Weren't you just like a baby when that was popular? How are you old enough to even remember that? What's up the color purple? You do remember? We got Leo Chung in the house. What's up, Uranus? Or should I say, what's up? We're gonna head away from downtown for a while. I'll probably end up back right in the heart of downtown by the end of the stream, but we're gonna sort of head out of downtown. Is it Donkey's birthday today for real? Well, happy birthday if that's the case. Donkey, I hope you're feeling a lot better these days. You have many, many more birthdays to come.
Getting A is so fucking hard.
Like I said, to get an A is so effing hard. Wonder what he's taking here at U of T. Hey, Whitby dude. That could be one possibility, Felicity, yeah. Something physics related was one of the first things that popped into my head. Hey, Marilyn, hello. Hey, get to the tower. Hey, get to it. Get to the tower. Quad mods. Two Twins Tarot. What's up? This is sort of like the west side of downtown on College Street. Walking through the U of T area here, University of Toronto. Welcome to the channel. Temperature here is around -2, I think, but feeling more like -8. You know, if you count that wind chill thing. It feels cold. It feels like a cold winter day. Not as cold as it has been, obviously, some previous days, but for March 18th, it feels cold. It shouldn't be this cold. This was February 18th. Okay, this would be normal. But hey man, we're like at March 18th now. It's supposed to be a lot warmer than this. So boo, it sucks. I'm over it. Lumiakin, hello? You're in Lindsay. I've been there, well, through it. I've been through Lindsay. I've spent time in Peterborough, but not so much in Lindsay. I have yet to go to Peterborough, though, since I've been doing the channel. Look at this dipshit. Okay, pal. Hey, Tom Seeley. College Street. That's where we are. College Street, University of Toronto campus. U of T bookstore right there. We're heading west. Math doctors, hello. You want my streams to be coming to soft jazz music. So you want me to be like that show Night Walk that used to air in the middle of the night on Global TV, right? That show sort of inspired me a little bit to do this sort of thing, you know, all these years later. Hey, Thomas. Or Thomas. That is a deep cut reference, right? The show was ahead of its time. Yeah, although on that show they walked around with those big honking video cameras. Hey, Slack Wolf, yeah, I think I enjoyed that walk quite a bit as well. Some more pleasant weather conditions. The pizza places have been selected and mapped out. All right. Now bring on the warm weather. And I guess your foot has to heal up a bit maybe, right? Maybe in another month or so we'll be ready to go. Hey Jada, hello. Yeah, Global had that night walk. They also had night ride. Same concept with the jazzy music and all that. All right, sounds good, Felicity. I remember watching Night Ride on Global. It just would air after Night Walk. They'd have Night Walk, and then right after that would be Night Ride. I never even had City TV on my cable growing up in North Bay. No City TV. But I used to watch Night Ride. Why so many skyscrapers? Well, this is Toronto, right? Toronto is Canada's skyscraper city. It's one of the world's foremost skyscraper cities, actually. Not like top 10 or anything, but maybe just approaching top 10 status. If you're talking North America, it is definitely at least third in North America, if you still consider Chicago to be ahead of Toronto. So New York would be number 1, Chicago number 2, Toronto number 3, although some people already are saying Toronto might have caught up to Chicago or is about to surpass Chicago. All depends on who you ask. I think in pure numbers, though, Chicago still has a slightly higher number of skyscrapers, like actual skyscrapers, than Toronto does. But Toronto is going to pass it. If you're talking just high-rise buildings, Toronto already has way more than Chicago. LA doesn't have that many skyscrapers compared to Toronto or Chicago. LA is not a skyscraper city in the same way. It has skyscrapers, but not nearly as many. Hey Shannon, hello. Yeah, Chicago has more of the old 1920s and 30s era skyscrapers because it grew into a big city sort of before Toronto did. You like Chicago and Seattle? I've never been to either. But, you know, I'd like to visit someday, of course. Hey, Carl Roth, hello. Actually, you can see the new tallest building in Toronto right there. It looks small because it's further away than these other buildings. It looks shorter from here, but it's actually quite a lot taller than these other buildings in the shot. That's the Sky Tower. That's over 100 stories high. The oldest actual skyscraper is in over 150 meters in height. Probably the first phase of the Toronto Dominion Centre, which was completed in 1967. Because the Commerce Court North building, which was built around 1930, is just a little bit below 150 meters, so it doesn't classify as an actual skyscraper, but it was basically a skyscraper, you know. That building was pretty big and tall for its time, a nice old Art Deco office tower. I think everyone considered that to be a skyscraper, you know. But then when the TD Centre was built, it was just obviously in a whole different category. Hey, Manager Mike, hello.
But I'm feeling better every day.
I think this classification of a skyscraper having to be 150 meters wasn't always around, you know. This is sort of like a more recent sort of thing. As buildings get taller and taller, I guess they had to decide on a height in this day and age for a building to be called a skyscraper. So 150 meters, which is around 500 feet, just a little below 500 feet, that's basically the cutoff. Tom Seeley, $5. Thanks, Ken. In 3 months it will be hot enough to melt my face like the Raiders of the Lost Ark. Yeah, I mean, it probably will be, right? And I'll be out here, you know, talking about that instead of how cold it is. Thank you very kindly, Tom Seeley. You're right. You are correct. You are correct, sir. Was that right, Carl? You worked in there? That's cool. Sky Tower has a lot of 3-bedroom units. Well, that's good. There's a lot of these newer condos are lacking in 3-bedroom sort of livable units for families, right? You need more of that, so that's good. We've had enough of the little shoebox units with unlivable layouts that cost like 700 grand. Hello 100. Welcome to the stream. Where are the pigeons? I don't know, they're around. There's no shortage of pigeons in Toronto. I guess they're all trying to stay warm somewhere, I guess. I think this is kind of new here. Japanese ramen. Hey, happy birthday to your grandfather. My day was a-okay. Yeah, there used to be a lot of computer and electronic stores around here. Most of them have gone away, right? This is sort of like Toronto's hardware district for a long time. You need to buy computer hardware. I did notice that there's a new computer hardware store opening right on Yonge Street near Yonge and Dundas, though. Hello, Curtis. How you doing? The last second cup coffee. Is it really? I haven't been keeping track. Oh, your father turns 93. I thought you said your grandfather. Wow, 93. I hope I live to be to such a ripe old age. As long as I'm healthy and still able to do things on my own and all that. Yeah, it's a very, very awesome fire hall there. Lebanese garden. Looks pretty full in there. Yeah. It's hopping. It's hopping inside there. Over 300 viewers. Hey, cheers everyone. Ooh, this place is neat. Look at this. Go ahead. Got a trapeze artist. That's not odd. Hey, Jasmine, hello. We're walking away from downtown, but I think we can still catch a glimpse of the tower for Jasmine. There it is, partly hidden. We might see it again later on. sure we'll spot some pigeons eventually here. There's the Hogtown Vegan restaurant. Toronto used to be called Hogtown back in the day. One of the many nicknames the city has had. Hey Michael, hello. This is Croft Street. This is like a street, but it's like an alley, so therefore I call it a strally. Hello, Water. How you doing? Water 8 underscore 8 underscore 8. I'll just stick to Water. Good evening, Jefferson. And the Bollywood tacos. Indian-inspired Mexican street food. You know you're in Toronto when, right? Bistro 422. Looks like it's closed. The Lonely Diner. It's open. It's really dark in there though. I thought it was closed. It's very dark. If you want a very dark diner to hang out in, go to the Lonely Diner. No one will even know you're in there. You can be as lonely as you want. Hey Rob, how you doing? Honka burning love. Hey, old rot gut. I always get a kick out of your name. Right, we're crossing Bathurst. So we're kind of leaving downtown now. We're heading into Little Italy. I don't see why Paul and Ringo wouldn't be on speaking terms. Maybe they don't hang out like all buddy-buddy, but I'm sure they don't hesitate to respond to one another. They're old men now. They probably aren't really up for socializing so much these days. Although Paul's out still playing concerts, and so is Ringo for that matter. So they're still keeping busy, right? Doing what they do.
you can eat, but
Pizza Man, welcome to the Grumpy Old Man Club. Some days I feel like I'm already an established member of that club. Nice old building. And we got the Little Italy Animal Hospital coming soon. New addition to the area. And Alice's Restaurant, or just Alice. You can get anything you want at Alice Restaurant. Here's lovely Palmerston Boulevard here. See what's shaking in Little Italy on a cold Wednesday evening here. To Jonathan Davis. Is that the guy from Korn? I don't think I've ever sat down and listened to like a Korn album before. I might have heard a few songs. I mean, I have heard songs, but that's about it. I've just heard songs. I've never intentionally made a point of listening to Korn. I don't know. I might have heard a full set when they played Woodstock 99. Didn't they play Woodstock 99? Where everything went to shit. Where it devolved into chaos. But that was when Limp Bizkit was playing, right? having either quad mods. This is a neat store. Splish Splash. Got all kinds of weird stuff in here. And you can get your dry cleaning done. Little. If you want to collect some little miniature cars, this is your spot. Look at the little school buses. '56 Ford F100 pickup. You can get a few different colors of that one. Hey, you can get little VW bugs all done up with hippie style 1960s style. You could take that little VW to Woodstock, actually. It'd fit right in there. Oh, there's some actual little VW micro buses down there. Those were what the hippies loved. The hippies really loved those things, right? You still see some of those around sometimes. They're pretty rare though these days. Hey, thank you, Vivian. Yeah, we're like over an hour in now. That's right. So, by all means, if you're enjoying the stream, it would be awesome to have you as a regular viewer. So, if you'd like to do that, just hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell. That way, you'll be notified when I go live, because I go live usually about 3 times a week, and I post a pre-recorded video on all the other days of the week. So every day, you can either watch a live stream like this or watch a pre-recorded walk that I'll premiere on the channel with a live chat. So it's something fun every day, basically. So come and say hi in the chat if you want, if you do subscribe. Welcome one and welcome all and all that good stuff. Transit Mobile Scooter with the $2 super chat. Thank you very kindly. Transit Mobile Scooter. Hope you're enjoying the walk. Cheers and all the best to you. And I think it's time for me to take off my shades, maybe. It's getting dark. Hello, Creative Mistress. That's an intriguing name. Hello, Nemius. Welcome, Nemius. Alright, the shades are coming off. I'm not gonna be Corey Hart tonight, maybe another night. There's never a Kenless day. That's right, there never is. There hasn't been a Kenless day in like several years now. I don't think I've missed a single day of having either a stream or a video on the channel. Hey Brendan. Yeah, alert the presses. I've removed my shades. Mark the day on your calendar. It's going to be your next statutory holiday. Hello, Canada. Yeah, there's a bit of a wind chill tonight. So we're still walking through Little Italy. Dog had low ground clearance. I don't have that book. It sounds interesting now. Welcome, Y Cube and Kearney or Kearney. $15. Holy moly! Nice neighborhood, really good audio. Hey, cheers! Yeah, this is Little Italy. It is a very nice area. Gets quite lively also. Maybe not so much right now at this moment, but it gets pretty hopping here on other times of the day or the week, especially in the warmer months, obviously. But thank you very kindly for the generous super chat. Cheers to you. I've removed my shades, as you can see. Some gabagool. Yeah, I'll keep an eye out for Tony Soprano and his henchmen. Don't worry. Don't worry, SG. Don't worry. College Fruit Market. Here's another animal hospital. Hey, Tiana. Okay, this is like a new spot here. A new Japanese spot opening up. Still a work in progress, though. Hey, Crikey's here. What's up? And Patrick, hello. Toronto Spiritualist Temple. For all your spiritual needs, I guess. Hello, dance. Shall we dance? Now is the time on Sprockets when we dance. Not too much music tonight, but just a matter of time before we encounter a little bit. Actually, we got more now. I've suddenly entered the College Street Muzak zone here. Let's cross to the other side. Let's get away from the Muzak. They're playing some Rolling Stones there. At the Mod Club. I think he's going in the opposite direction I'm going, Chantal. I guess we won't be crossing paths. Oh, Dieter. Hey, Brett, hello. I think this is a night spot here. It's pretty active nightlife along College Street, actually. Lots of spots to dance if you're into dancing. We were just talking about dancing, weren't we? Hey, Christina, hello. I've acknowledged SG a number of times already, Cam. To True North Transparency, I don't know, maybe once or twice, maybe. Or maybe not at all. I know who they are, I'm just not sure if I've ever actually run into them before. Hello, Amja Debol, hello. Amjada Debol, sorry. I don't think I've ever run into a cowboy hat wearing streamer before, or video walktuber type person. Auditor, I think he does auditing, right? Where are we? We're at Ossington College in Ossington. Hey, sure thing, Amjada Debol. bring the good memories. Hey, I'm glad to hear it. Hey, good evening, Neville. Yep, it is still very cold out here. I mean, not super duper cold, as I was saying, but too cold for this far into March, right? We should be well into the plus temperatures by now, as a regular thing, as a normal temperature, but no, we're still down here in the negatives. I think tomorrow will be +5 though, so that sounds a little better, a little closer to what it should be. Got some neat spots along this part of College here. We're not in Little Italy anymore. Now we're sort of more in the southern part of Little Portugal, which mainly runs along Dundas Street, but it does sort of dip down here, encompassing this part of College Street. I think this No Frills is pretty new. I don't think it was even open last time I walked past here. Very handy for area residents. Definitely new, yeah. Looks new. That building is new, so it can't be that old. Ooh, let there be light. This place is new, whatever it is, now open. What is it though? Chaos Studios. Okay. It is Chaos Studios. Bring the chaos. Here's the YMCA. It's for musicians. So like jazz musicians maybe? Hey, Chris Anderson. Let's treat me alright. Glad I decided to come out tonight after all. I was thinking of doing the stream tomorrow actually instead of tonight, but then I just changed my mind. I'm kind of glad I did actually. I think the walk is doing me good. I kind of didn't do much the last couple days. I just sort of hung around the apartment. The JAMA basement bar. Seems like there's always new things to check out, you know? Got people dancing in here. They're doing some dancing, isn't that nice? Society Clubhouse. I'm walking. We're only not even an hour and a half in. I'll probably stream for at least another, more than an hour, maybe even another hour and a half. We'll see. It might end up being a 3-hour stream. Probably somewhere between 2.5 to 3 hours. I'll probably end up back downtown by the end of the stream. At some point I'll turn around and start going the other way. It is sort of a somewhat lovely-ish evening, even with the chilly weather, right? It's not super duper windy, so that helps. A 3-hour stream. 3-hour stream. Hopefully the weather won't start getting rough. My gimbal's working fine. Yeah, there's no wobble tonight. I'm not sure what caused that wobble before from time to time. It seems to be holding steady. Yeah, those row houses that are built to look old, but they're actually not that old, yeah. You got these nice older walk-up apartment buildings here. And there's a few more in the area too. It's a nice mix in this part of town. Old row houses, some walk-up apartments, all the shops and stuff. Yeah, really nice mix here, very sort of urban in a walkable way, not too dense and busy. Hello, user. Hey, you're welcome. And hello, Ernest. Here's another awesome old apartment building here. And the 506 Carlton. Yeah, Dufferin is coming up. I think I might walk up Dufferin actually. We'll go north. Hello, Strolling. You grew up around here? It's an awesome place to grow up. use of this bench for a second. Let's see the Suffer and Dufferin bus. It's less suffering now than it used to be. And now that this stretch of Dufferin has the rapid TO in effect here. Once you go north of Bloor, though, it's back to the suffering. Gonna walk past the Dirty Duff also, the Dufferin Mall. Hey, Kevin the Gent. Maybe I'll walk through the Dufferin Mall. I'll see if I can stream walking right through it without security spotting me. I don't think I've ever... Have I ever streamed through the Dufferin Mall? Maybe I have once. I don't usually do it though. I've done videos in there, but it's easier to hide that little camera I use when I do videos. We'll see what's shaking in the Dufferin Mall, aka the Dirty Duff, on Wednesday night. Hey, Carlos. All right, north up Dufferin. Hey, it's Boner Place. So whereabouts do you live? In Toronto, Ken? Well, I just decided to take up residence in Boner Place. Everyone's welcoming Carlos. It's because it's fun to say your name, that's why. Hey, Chowdhury has been Carlos has been a member for 16 months. Wow, that's a long time. Cheers, Carlos, for being a member for 16 months. Let me make my lame joke, Neville. Come on. the Erin Mall. Welcome to the Erin Mall, everyone. That's a new name. Any errands in the house? Alright, let's see if I can walk through here. It's not a very big mall. It won't take long to walk through here. About 5 minutes. Got the Marshall store there. Hey Scott, hello. This is actually a nice neighborhood mall now. The nickname persists though, but it doesn't really deserve it now. And it's quite lively all the time. A lot of fans. This is her mall. She likes to come and hang out at the Duff. Hey, hi.
Can I ask what you're doing?
I'm just doing a live stream tour through the mall.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, do you have permission from the property management team to do so? Because if not, it's not permitted.
It's not permitted?
No, because it's private property, right? You need to get authorization from the landlord.
Is it not a public place though?
It's privately owned. That's the thing. It's
Okay.
like if someone comes to your house,
Yeah.
they're not allowed to film inside your house without your permission, correct?
Yeah, but the public isn't allowed in my house. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. It's privately owned.
Yeah,
open
yeah.
to the public for the purpose of business.
All right. Well, I'm just trying to show people the mall. You know.
I totally
Yeah.
get you. But unfortunately, I gotta ask
Yeah.
you to stop and go through the proper channels.
All right. That's lame, but okay if you say so. Yes, heaven forbid anyone should see the Dufferin Mall. I did not even last a minute. Yeah, because these security dudes have nothing better to do. Well, I have lots of videos of the Dufferin Mall, like a half a dozen videos where I walked through the whole mall. That's right. So if you want to see the mall, just check out some of my videos. Now, I don't think there should be anything wrong with live streaming in a public place, even if it's privately owned. It's still a public place, right? I think they're just being hard asses for no reason, basically. Hey, Megan, Alyssa, and Alicia Lewis, hello. Yeah, all malls are private property, but they're public places at the same time, right? It's not like private property where you can't go there if you're not like a resident or something like that, or a business owner. Anyone can go in the Dufferin Mall, right? It shouldn't matter if I have a camera with me or not. If I can go in without a camera, I should be able to go in with a camera. Hey Kevin, hello. Yeah, and where do you draw the line? Can people like take a photo inside the mall? Can they make a little like 10-second short on Instagram or a reel? If they can do that, then they should be able to make a longer video or do a live stream. Where do you draw the line, right? Hey, no clue. And Billy T. These condos went up fast, yeah. Hello, Alfred. What's up, Matt? Welcome. Here's the Suffering Dufferin. Hello, me Johnson. Aiden Thompson McGuire. That's no worries. I'll just go back to the Dirty Duff soon with my little camera and record a nice long video inside there, as I've done many times before. I've also had TTC employees tell me that I can't record on the bus or subway when that's not even accurate. You totally can. Some people just spout things that are complete nonsense and they don't even know what they're talking about, right? Even people who work for these places, right? So Hey, Prometheus.
Hey, tell your vlog I say hi.
Hey.
Hey, vlog.
Hey. We're at Bloor, and now I'm heading east, so I'm heading towards downtown now. Here's a zombie phone. $1 per call. Yeah, no one's touching that thing without a hazmat suit. No way, man. No way. I don't think so. I think I'm all good as far as groceries go and that sort of thing. I was out and about earlier today, so I actually did my grocery stop then. Hello, good afternoon, welcome. Did somebody become a member? I might have missed it. Good evening, good afternoon. In case I don't see ya. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. What's up, Hazelnut? $10 memberships? Okay, who? I'm not seeing this here. Good afternoon, gifted 20 memberships, or is it 10? In any case, holy moly, good afternoon. Thank you so much. That is amazing. Okay, 10 memberships, according to Alan K. Thank you so much. Good afternoon. And welcome to all the new members. I'll add your names to the little members ticker at the end of all my pre-recorded videos. Cheers, good afternoon, good evening to you, and welcome to all the 10 new members, I believe. Thank you very kindly. We're going east on Bloor. The night warming up. Well, now that I'm used to it, it doesn't feel as cold as when I started, right? I think I've acclimated to it, so it feels okay to me now. It's probably still around the same temperature as it was, though. It feels not bad now. Just take some walking for a while. We're currently walking through the Bloor Court area here on Bloor. It's Zoinks! Zoinks Music and Books! Scoob! That's an interesting looking figure. Fruity. There's Maker Pizza. Pick up your hot pies here at the pizza window. Hot pies. Hey, Hockey Mom, welcome. Crossing Dovercourt. Hey, Jack CW, hello. And Choppy's in the house. What's up, Choppy? Get through the Dovercourt. We've got this fall theme going on here. I wonder if they've had this same window display since like September. Maybe they haven't changed it. The harvest theme. Hey, Jollykins. Am I a hockey fan? Not really. Good afternoon, gifted 50 memberships. Are you kidding me? 50 memberships. What in the... I've never ever had anywhere close to that happen before. Holy moly. Good afternoon. Once again has turned this into a great evening. Wow, 50 memberships. I'm going to be typing out a lot of new names in that ticker down at the end of my videos. So, wow. I'm like blown away here. That is extremely generous. Good afternoon. I'm without words. Good afternoon. Whoa. Wow. Whoa. I don't know what to say. 50 new members plus 10 from before. So 60 new members. That is insane. In a good way. It's the best version of insane. And Lorraine McLean is here. Hello, Lorraine McLean. The rain is falling mainly on the plane. As Lorraine McLean walks through the plane in the rain. Here's the comedy bar. Got a new show, new stand-up show. Hello, Queen Victoria. The most famous face you don't know, Jesse Hyman. Yeah, I don't know. Sorry, Jesse, I don't recognize your face. The world's greatest background actor. Is this like a documentary coming up or something? The Mr. Toronto Show. I want to be Mr. Toronto. If you type in Ken Toronto, I wonder if my name would come up. Like in Google, if you type in Ken Toronto, will I be the first Ken that comes up, I wonder? I mean, there's a lot of Kens, I'm sure, who live in Toronto, right? Who would be the first Ken to come up? Hey, Kensington, hello. Hi, Mr. Toronto. I'd like to be Mr. Toronto. Hey, Drew. I am the first one that comes up? Really? Sunderjin, sorry. I'm the first one. It's me, I'm the first Ken Toronto that comes up. I'm the number one Ken. The number one Ken in Toronto. Take that, all you other Kens. Sundar, okay. Hello, Ashnix. All right, we're at Ossington. Yeah, Kenny Hots, jeez. Although he goes by Kenny, not Ken, right? I don't think I've ever heard him referred to as Ken. It's always Kenny. I was going to walk down Ossington, but I decided not to. I decided to stay on Bloor. Hey, Jawbreaker, hello. Mats. I usually go by Ken, but a lot of people call me Kenny. Like, usually people who've known me for, like, you know, decades might call me Kenny, like family members or whatever. Only a few people have ever called me Kenneth, even though that's on my birth certificate. That's what my name really is. But hey, Caroline, hello, and RK8. Here's a Shaw Street. I want to walk down a laneway or an alleyway. Keep my eyes open. Does anyone call me Mr. Continuum? Only other walktubers. Hey, John Rocks. We're past 2 hours. I might keep it going for another hour. Seems like an episode of Revenge of the Nerds. One of the nerds just died recently, right? Robert Carradine. He was one of the two main nerds. The other one was Anthony Edwards. So R.I.P. Robert Carradine. We lost a nerd. Hello, Sharon, hello. You see Booger at the grocery store. He lives in your area. That's awesome. Gilbert and Lewis, right? Those were their names. The two main nerds. I have that movie on DVD. I went to play it like, I don't know, around 6 months ago, and the DVD froze. It doesn't work. It plays for a little while, then it just freezes, and I was really bummed out. And I was like totally in the mood to watch that movie. I was like, I want to watch just a dumb, fun 80s movie. A politically incorrect, dumb, fun 80s movie. So I put that one on, and then it froze, and then I was like so annoyed. I just found another way to watch the movie that may or not have involved using my computer. I was determined to watch it, so I did. Hey, Doug. It's Simple Burger. Who needs those complex burgers? Nobody, I say. Shawarma Daddy. Hey, East Cypher. You had to resub, Dustin. What happened? Did YouTube unsub you? Sometimes that happens. Well, you'll be unsubbed just without your consent. Some sort of glitch. Well, thanks for resubbing. I guess I'll remind everyone who hasn't subbed yet, maybe this is your chance to sub right now if you're watching, enjoying. If you want to see more, just get subby with it. Come and say hi in the chat. If you want. Hit the notification bell if you do get subby with it, though. We're in Koreatown. All right, I'm going to look out for an alleyway that we can walk down. For a second I thought this said K Desserts and Dingus Cafe. I was like, a dingus cafe? There's no way I'm ever going there. Got some light flurries coming down again.
Even if you haven't talked to them in 3 months, you get a notification.
This place has a motorcycle. Doesn't even have a sign. You just got to know, I guess. You just got to know that this is the place to go. They don't need a sign. No stinking sign. Hello. Cafe and bottle shop. I guess that's what it's called. Cafe and bottle shop. We need a dingus cafe. I guess if you want to get some spicy content, that would come in handy. Let's go stream at the dingus cafe, see what we can rustle up. It's a wee bike. It's just a wee one. Nut milk, but milk is spelt with a Y. I guess if it doesn't come from an animal, you spell it with a Y. Hey, Derek. Kind of a peaceful evening here tonight, you know? It looks like Sarah and Tom closed down. That place was there for a long time. Maybe they relocated? I don't know. Nice old school barbershop. Mr. Nono. Check out the bonsai tree. Did he cut all these people's hair? Soccer player, tennis players, baseball players. He probably did cut their hair, you know? Like we got a dog shampooing someone, we got a chimpanzee giving an orangutan a haircut. Why not? Primate. Giving another primate a haircut. Oscar from Corner Gas. Oh, okay, Vivian, have a good night. Thanks for sticking it out for 2+ hours. I'll see you in the next one. Hey, thank you, Chantel. Yeah, do all the things, hit all the buttons, do all the liking, all the sharing, all the subscribing, all the hitting of the notification bells. This part of the sidewalk is finally starting to look normal again after years and years of construction here. Some nice benches here, some greenery, trees. It's been a long time since it looked normal here. Still got work undergoing, or ongoing I should say, but hey, green beer. Crossing Bathurst. So we're kind of coming back into downtown now. In the Annex neighborhood. Alright, now here's an alley, but I think there's a better alley I can walk down.
It's actually just like so cute. Like while I'm sitting.
Got lots of cutesy Easter stuff here for all your Easter needs. What am I having for dinner? Maybe pizza? Surprise, surprise. Strawberry Field Ferry, hello, and thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Fragmented, like he's really seen, like
Suddenly got busy here. So we got Lee's Palace. I think there's a neat alleyway behind here. Got a new place opening soon. Japanese. I think if I walk down here, I'll take us into an alley. Let me take you down to an alleyway. Ooh, that's some broken glass here. Broken glass everywhere. Or maybe it's not over here. I don't think I've ever walked through this parking lot before. Where am I? Ooh, I spotted the tower. Maybe this is the alley. I know there's some sort of alley around here that I can walk down. This might be it over here. Yeah, I think it's over here. There's like an alley and it leads to another alley. One alley connecting to another. Is it possible to get lost? I suppose. I don't think I could get lost in Toronto though. I might get temporarily turned around for, you know, a couple minutes, but eventually I'll always know where I am. Here we go. This is what I was looking for. Hey, Lisa. Just in time for the artwork. Lots of art to look at here as we walk down through David French Lane. David French Lane, that's what this one's called. You cut through here a lot. It's kind of dark. Can't really see the art too well right now. But it adds to the alley at night sort of atmosphere, right? I'm sure there are some people who would think this was like taking my life into my hands walking down a dark alley in Toronto. There are some people who think I'm taking my life into my hands walking right along like King Street or Front Street in the heart of downtown or something. Through the financial district. Is it safe? Is it safe to walk there? This is a tame alley. Most of the alleys in Toronto are tame. First last. Where are the raccoons at? They're around. They're out and about all year round doing all their raccoony hijinks. No rest for the raccoons. When the power of love. Dun 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 dun. Hey, Rebecca. And Toronto Walkers here. This is David French Lane. That's what this one's called. I think it's going to change names though. I think as you go along it, the name changes. Yeah, now it's Alan Powell Lane. So much for David French. Bit of Al Runt art. That is unmistakable. Oh, there we go. I was like, where? But yeah, you cannot mistake this when you see it. It's a bit dark now, obviously. You saw him working on it. What is he? Is he like an old man now, or he must be getting up there in years? Hey, Wesley, you're gifted a channel membership. Well, as long as you're a subscriber, I think your name is eligible when someone gifts memberships. Because a lot of people probably don't even watch my videos that much, even though they're subscribed. Maybe they subscribed at one time years ago and they've only occasionally watched my videos. But then they suddenly might become a member when someone gifts memberships. Hey, Kyle Walker, what's up? Look at this little park here, little mini parkette. Just goes over to the next street. Yeah, good afternoon, gifted 60 memberships, if you can believe that. 60. You're a bot? I knew it. I knew it. Hey, Serge. There's a passed out dude. Hey, Martin Van Owen, hello. Sally Bird Park, okay. I've walked through here several times before, but it's always fun to do it again. I think I made this lame joke last time. If you can guess what it is, 2 points to whoever can guess my lame joke that I made last time I walked through here. Do I get a lot of bots? I'm not sure if I get a lot, but I think there are a few in there. Megan Alyssa, 2 points for you. 2 points for you. I'll spare you all my actual repeating that joke, but no, I don't have to. We have emerged onto Harvard Street. So that was a nice little alleyway diversion. Your name will pop up, I guess, when you're gifted a membership. Your name will appear. It'll say, like, good afternoon, has gifted so-and-so a membership. Hey, Squeaky Cat. there was no mugging tonight. People do get mugged in Toronto. It's not like it never happens, but I don't think it's anything you have to actively worry about whenever you're out just walking around. I think the probability is pretty low that you'll be the muggy. I guess there are certain areas and certain times where that probability might go up. But even then, it's still unlikely. Hello, Ida. And hello, T-Dot. It's all a numbers game, yeah. Like, if you go on Toronto Reddit, which I do, but I always get annoyed whenever I'm on there, but you'll see the occasional Reddit thread about someone got mugged or something like that. I think it just randomly chooses you at Visit. It's just like a lottery. Because some people have been gifted memberships who were members before. And maybe their membership expired and then they just got randomly chosen to become members again, right? What's my karma score? I have no idea. Is there such a thing? What is that? Oh, on Reddit. I don't know. I haven't really looked. I only tend to post things on Reddit that are very Toronto specific, talking about developments, urbanism, you know, like walkability, basically very things that revolve around Toronto's built environment or skyscraper type activity. That's usually the only time I actually post on the Toronto subreddit about stuff like that. If there's some sort of discussion about that sort of stuff, I might chime in. Or if someone says something really, really dumb, in my opinion, I might reply and try not to be snarky. It's hard, though. It's hard not to be snarky sometimes when you're replying to really dumb comments. Try to stick to the facts, you know? There's a lot of catastrophizing on Reddit, right? People who frequent Reddit tend to be of a type that likes to make things out to be way worse than they really are. So you have to kind of keep that in mind. There are definitely terminally online Redditors who might not have the most well-rounded view of things, shall we say. is warbling. Oh no, not the warbling. And Reddit mods, yeah. That's like a whole other category of Redditor. That's a whole other category. No offense to any Reddit mods who might be watching, but it's very easy to get banned from a subreddit for doing hardly anything. Let's just put it that way. Or to have your posts removed, but then another post almost exactly like yours will not get removed, and it's like, why? How come that one's okay but mine was not okay? Hey, Ruvator, hello. I have some pizza at home, actually, Chantel. I have some nice 4-cheese rising crust pizza in my freezer. The Red Baron rising crust 4-cheese pizza. It's actually really good. Yeah, I'm on Harvard Street. So we're walking through the U of T campus here along Harvard. Yeah, it is really good. I think ever since Delissio Pizza became unavailable in Canada, I've been sort of trying to find the best replacement for that, you know? Because I really love the Delissio veggie pizza and the 4-cheese pizza. And a lot of the other brands that we have just didn't seem to measure up to me until this rising crust Red Baron pizza came out. Now they just have to make a veggie one. They just had the 4-cheese one. Just need a veggie one now. I like the Dr. Oetker ones too, yeah. Like the thin, they're like thin crust though. If I want like a nice thick pizza with nice big thick crusts and all that. Yeah, Delissio, man. I was quite bummed. I remember I like stocked up on it when I knew it was going to be discontinued. I was like, oh no. My freezer was just packed with up to the top with Delissio veggie pizzas. I was like, I need to get as many as I can fit in my freezer. Nope, I do not eat pepperoni. Hey, Curtis, hello.
You're reading over the articles, right? You're not saying, you're just saying, you're doing that, and you did like, are you sliding it back to the ancient Greeks? No, that's general knowledge, but we're doing
Greco should make a box pizza, right? Here's St. George. Pizza Gigi? Yeah, I know Pizza Gigi. It's actually on Harvard. It's not too far away from where we are right now. Oops. There we go. Walking through a graveyard at night. Ooh. Chantel doesn't like Pizza Gigi. A lot of people like it. I haven't actually tried it, so I can't really say. Heartbeats local. Yeah, I have tried north of Brooklyn. It's excellent. And there it is again. Get to the tower. There it is again. Get to it. I haven't tried that, Greg. Jasmine is still here, yeah. That's right, although it's disappearing behind some buildings now. We didn't get too close to the tower tonight. We kind of stayed far away from it. So it's just off in the distance. I like Domino's. I don't have it that often, but I like it. Last time I had it was at Johnny's apartment that time. He gets Domino's pretty regularly, I think. So he obviously likes it.
That's not $400.
I mean, I think we've talked about this just recently, but it's hard not to just like pizza, no matter what kind it is, you know? It's all pizza. There's something to like about it almost every time, no matter where you get it from. There's something likable about it. Even like the so-called bad pizza places can do the job quite well, in my opinion, when you're hungry enough and in the mood. You agree, Jada? Yeah. I'm sure somewhere out there there's some pizza that's actually terrible, where you take a bite and spit it out and go, "This is disgusting." But I've never encountered anything like that yet, but I'm sure it exists. Just imagine how bad it would have to be, though. It would have to be really, really, really bad. And how do you mess it up so badly? Maybe if it was all covered in olives, you know? maybe then I'd kind of react that way. But it's quite simple just to take off the stuff you don't like, and then it's okay. Try Miss B's Pizza in the Sioux. I heard the Sioux has lots of good pizza places because of the large Italian community in Sault Ste. Marie, right? It's sort of known for its sort of locally owned independent pizza places. Like old sort of mom and pop type places. Windsor also is another sort of industrial city that is known for that sort of thing. It sort of has its own style of pizza, I think. Just like Detroit has its own style of pizza. They both do. Come to New York City and have pizza. Everyone knows about the New York style. You can get it here in Toronto, but I guess, you know, the real deal is preferable. And I have had pizza in New York when I was there. The cheap slices, you know, that you could get for like $1 or $2. Maybe the prices have gone up, right? But you could get like the $1 or $2 slices at like the corner pizza place, like Joe's Famous Pizza or whatever, you know. The ones that are so thin that you have to kind of fold them over when you take a bite. You fold it in two. Queen's Park. I haven't been to Windsor since I was a kid. I was born in a town just not too far away from Windsor, right? But the town I was born in is closer to Chatham and Sarnia than it is to Windsor, so everyone would just go to those places instead of going to Windsor. Hey Jennifer, hello. No, not Tilbury, Wallaceburg, the glass town, where all the glass factories used to be back in the day. Now I don't think there's any glass factories left in Wallaceburg. I don't know, I think the statue is okay over there. I think they're getting ready for another protest about the OSAP, right? The OSAP changes that have taken effect or will be taking effect. So there's going to be another. They already had one protest recently, and I think there'll be another protest coming up. And they said on the news today that they're going to be covering up all the statues around Queen's Park here, by the legislative building to prevent them from being vandalized, because last time there was some vandalism of the statues, so they're going to cover them up this time so that doesn't happen again. Walk through Queen's Park. Hello, Dustin. Yeah, I think that's a done deal, though, unfortunately. I don't think there'll be any going back. Hey, E. Blake from Brooklyn, hello. Got this song in my head. It's been stuck in my head all day. It goes, what I like about you. E. Blake, $2. Thank you very much, E. Blake from Brooklyn. Cheers and welcome to the stream, E. Blake from Brooklyn. Yeah, the Romantics. Yeah, that song, yeah. What I like about you. Dun, 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 dun. Hey. It's just playing in my head like on a loop or something. I'm not sure what brought that on, but I guess it could be worse, right? I don't mind that song. It's all right. Yeah, there's a commercial that's playing a Sloan song, Money City Maniacs. Yeah, I've caught that a few times. I think they've had that song appear other times in other ad campaigns before. It's sort of one of the more well-known songs. Listen to the band Shoes. I think you told me about them before, right, Scott? Like a long time ago. Everyone's talking about this band from Quebec that's sort of blowing up right now. It's like a two-piece band, like guitar and drums. These two dudes from Saguenay, Quebec, sort of a smaller city north of Quebec City. They have a very French name. And they dress up in crazy costumes when they play, and they play this sort of like microtonal math rock, instrumental microtonal math rock. I think they're becoming the new sort of viral band, bringing some rock back, you know. or sort of rock-like music anyway. The band's name, it's French. I'm trying to remember it. I watched the video of them playing, and I like it. It's, you know, it's cool. It's cool music. Just Google Quebec math rock band. It'll probably pop up.
Wait, David, you're driving us? You said you weren't driving.
I don't even think. Yeah, that's it. First, last. That is it. Angine de poitrine. That's how they announce themselves when they're playing a show. They just go, Angine de poitrine, and then they just start playing. Yeah, you got to get a load of these guys. The way they, the way they dress when they're playing, their costumes are like, there's something else. You have to wonder how they can even play when they're wearing those costumes.
You can find some non-name.
We'll stick to Devo. Fair enough. Alright, we're at Yonge. Standing right in the middle of Yonge Street. So this is empty again, eh? The old gasworks building. It was like a a weed store for a while. It was an army surplus store for a while before that. Now what will it be? Maybe it'll be Gasworks 2.0. I doubt it. Looks like it's going to be a food store. Yeah, it's going to be some sort of food store. There's cereal.
I just feel like I've also been
Almost looks like a rabba or something. What the heck? New Fillmore's. Ken's Pizza. I'm just sort of keeping an eye out for empty stores. On the Toronto subreddit, somebody just posted recently that this stretch of Yonge Street between College and Bloor was a ghost town. Everything was closed, and the only stores that were here were weed stores and vape stores. And I was just like, what? That's obviously not close to being true, right? This stretch is all restaurants now. It's all Asian restaurants with some weed stores and vape stores, of course, including right across the street. But there's not a lot of vacancies here. It's pretty full. Yeah, there's some vacancies where there are redevelopments about to get underway. But this is pretty busy, you know? Not a ghost town. Lots of restaurants. Lots of late night restaurants.
I'll be there in like 10
Hey, we hit 3 hours. Sweet. Like I said, Reddit tends to catastrophize things, right? And that post had tons and tons of upvotes also. So a lot of people agree that this stretch of Yonge Street is a ghost town with nothing but empty stores. Like about you. You know how to dance. Up down, make it down, make it like a new romance. Yeah.
So you put your bond to the side.
This place is hopping. That place was packed. The Love Shop.
Maybe we'll take your physique, like, you know.
Then I staged to skip it. I didn't like scan everything. And then I quickly ordered again. And I was able to scan it really fast. And then when I got my
This light is useless. Yeah, the Cars. That's one of my favorite bands from that late 70s to late 80s era. Yeah. I used to think that Rick Ocasek sang all the songs, but then I realized that Benjamin Orr sings a lot of the songs, but their voices can sound pretty similar, right? Like songs like Let's Go that Benjamin sang. I always thought that was Rick Ocasek singing. Because they both have that same sort of tone. I don't think I could accurately tell you which song was sung by who. I think a lot of the big 80s hits were sung by Rick, except for Drive. Is that the song called Drive? Like, who's gonna drive you home? Right, that was like Benjamin, right? But like, You Might Think and Uh-oh, it's magic. You know, that's Rick, right? Yeah, I did that song Drive on my crummy karaoke. Hey, Phil from Connecticut. You thought that too? Someone just randomly screaming. We're on Yonge Street. It's not unusual. Have a good night, Carol. Let's go through the gate. Whoomp. We've gone through the portal. I wonder what their prices are like. Sweet and natural supplements, protein, creatine. I wonder if they have better prices than, you know, like Popeyes or GNC. Might have to investigate. That stuff is so expensive, man. My God. I'll ignore the vaping part. Not interested in that. All right, we're at Gerard, Yonge and Gerard. She's got pizza. She's taking home pizza. She's got the right idea. Are you a believer? I heard about that time when Justin Bieber went to the Anne Frank house, and there's like a little guest book you can sign there. And so he went to the Anne Frank house, you know, and did the whole thing, looking around and all that. And then he signed the guest book, and he said something like, she would have been a believer, basically saying that if she was alive in this day and age, she would have been one of his fans, you know, because she was around that age. She was like 13 years old or whatever. And then he got like roasted for that, right? But she probably would have been. People just thought it was kind of a tasteless thing to write in the guest book, you know. Your mom is going to Amsterdam tomorrow, eh? Yeah. I went there. I didn't go to the Anne Frank house though, but I enjoyed my time there. On Gerrard Street. I'm basically heading towards home. This is the longest I've streamed in a while, well over 3 hours now. Thank you, First Last. Yeah, do all the subscribing, as I said before. If you're new, if you're a first-time viewer, you might as well, right? If you enjoyed this, you can watch other streams, as I do these regularly. So hit the subscribe, of course, and the notification bell if you do want to see more. I can see Hooker Harvey's up ahead. Maybe that's where I'll end the stream. I'll end the stream at Hooker Harvey's. I've still never tried this place either. It's just close to home too. Pizza place. Have a good night, Transit Mobile Scooter. And Jasmine, always a pleasure. Here's Fat Bastard. I think this is the closest burrito place to me now. I think it already was the closest place to me, actually. More so than the Burrito Boys. I just prefer Burrito Boys. Here's the Hooker Harvey's, corner of Jarvis and Gerrard. So I'm going to start to wrap it up. Hope you all enjoyed this long Wednesday evening stream. Hump evening. Hope you all check out my next stream. I'll be streaming again probably on Friday. You know, weather permitting and all that sort of thing. If not, then soon after. But hope to see you in my next stream. And tomorrow evening, I'll be premiering a pre-recorded video. As I do, there'll be a live chat. Starts around 7:15-ish p.m. So hope to see you there for that too. I'll be in the chat, of course. So thanks again to everyone for checking out the stream, including any new first-time viewers. It's good to have you, new subscribers, channel members, all the new channel members that were gifted tonight. Thanks to Good Afternoon. And all the super chats, super stickers, or any PayPal donations. Thank you so much for all the awesome support. Cheers to each and every one of you. And of course, Vivian and Alan K and Yogi was here. Thank you to the mods. Until next time, I will continue. As I do. There we go. Alright, I'll see you all in the next one. Have a good night, everyone. Alright, onwards and upwards. That's all for now. Yabba dabba doink. Yoink. Yabba dabba. Let me try that again. Yabba dabba yoink. I'm trying something new. Hooker Harvey's.